Hello everybody. So in this video I am going to show you how the Dave & Buster's app works and what it actually does. But first I'm going to show you how to get it. Go to your App Store or Google Play Store depending on what you're doing. Go up here, type whoops. Hasn't come up yet. So it'll come up with Dave & Buster's. Select that. And this is called Charging Station. And once it downloads, I'll explain what that is. So in this case, push install. Install again. It's updating OneNote. There we go. So it's not that big of an app. So, alright, so now it's going to ask me to open it. So, you have mobile number and a password. If you already have one, you use this to log in, but I'm going to get started. So, I'm going to enter my phone number. So, after that, you click Send Activation Code. So now what's going to ask me is the activation code, choose password, and confirm password. So here is my activation code. Three. So now I'm going to choose a password, which I'm not going to show. So now I'm going to click Create Account. And now it's creating the account. So now it's going to ask for your name, zip code, and email, but I'm not going to show that. So now what you want to do is push update. So now it's going to go in. So here's how this works. You add a power card, which is for the electronic coin mechs. Now, what this recharging station is here is basically the same thing that's at the Dave & Buster's restaurants. There's a kiosk you go to can recharge your card. This links to the game server. So what happens is, so if I do it from here, and then I go to the kiosk and check it, it'll read it, because that's what's on the server. So this app is talking to the game server, the embed game server that Dave & Buster's is running. So I am going to grab my power card and we're going to add it. Alright, so this is my power card. This is what the embed coinless coin mechs, as they say, or electronic coin mech as I like to call it, read. So you click add power card. So there's a pin on here. Which is down on the right hand corner there. So this is an old nickname of mine. So the power card number is this number right here. So I am going to add that. So that matches. So now what I'm going to do, hopefully the server didn't take it out. And now you click add card. And as you can see, it tells you how the chips, it tells you the attraction plays, and it tells me the tickets. Same thing, this connects to the embed server that they use, which is called a game server, to control these cards. So basically, if I do a recharge, I'm not going to add payment on here. You add a payment on here. So what? Basically, you add a card and it automatically does it. Then you go to the games, it'll say points, this, and this. So I don't have any reward points. I have 20 chips. This is getting it from the embed server. I have attraction plays and I have 220 tickets. I have a little more on a different card, but I like this card, so I keep using it because of the Space Invaders theme. And by the way, this is a clip from the Space Invaders game that Dave & Buster's had. They got a still shot of it. So if you do recharge, so I'll have to add a payment account. So what you do is a card, excuse me. I have to set up a PIN. Which I'm not going to show here, but now it says creating new PIN. Now the only bad thing is there's an authorization fee, which is a cent. So each transaction for the card is costing Dave & Buster's 1 cent to do. So I'm going to push continue. So to add a card to this account, I'm going to have to add it But I am not going to show my stuff because that'll be amazing. So I am going to add my card. And that Game Boy is an old nickname from high school. As you can see, I set it as my primary card. It'll recognize your card as a Visa, MasterCard, American Express. It has the ability to recognize it. So it's recognizing my card right now, and it's just updating. Alright, so once you click update, you get back to this. So now I am going to click recharge. So they go by chips. Okay? So what this means, these chips are points that the embedded card readers read on the games. So let's say they could set this up to where $10 is basically $20. So that $10 for 40 chips, if you play for an hour, you're doing very good. Depending on how good you are at the game, you're going to spend less money, make it go further. So I'm going to add $10. So what you do is you push $10. So I could add 12 extra chips for $2. Okay, so 12 bucks, that's pretty good. So I am going to do yes. Now, with this is coding a transport rule to use an expression. Yes, I use my Visa card. Here's what it is. This is the account number. This is the bank number. This is the routing number. The only number that you're seeing is the card itself. Meaning that if I get a hold of this number, nothing. So now I'm going to click process payment. No, just in case. So there is a problem with the server. It didn't connect to the server. So I'm going to push OK. My device wasn't connecting to the server properly. It's not their equipment, it's mine. So there we go. Now, if you noticed, it wouldn't do it unless I allow. Why would it do that? Because I live close to the Northridge location. What happened was the game server, the embedded game server at that location recharged my card. So if I was in Hollywood, the embedded game server in the Hollywood store would recharge my card. So now it is charged, and I added $12, so I have 80 chips right now. So if I would go and go play, the card reader, or the electronic coin mech as I like to call it, will read this. So if you push this and go like that, I could save card, I could do whatever I want, but I'm not going to do that. Right, so I signed out. So what this means is you're dealing with 3 different computers here. You're dealing with the terminal at the recharge station at the store. You're dealing, actually 4 computers. You're dealing with the game itself, which is another computer. You're dealing with the CoinMech, which is another computer. So basically what this app does is it turns any mobile device into a terminal to the game server, the embedded game server, to recharge your card. So anyway, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.